Hello Alexers and welcome back. You guys have been asking for this one for a while now, so we thought it was best time to make it. There have been many young aspiring female actors over the years that have hoped to make it big on the silver screen, but in every generation there are only a few that do, and even fewer that go beyond acting and transition into other industries, diversifying their portfolio. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Today, we'll be looking at the top 10 richest female actors in the world today and find out how they got a spot on our list. Here we go. Number 10. Jane Fonda, $200 million. This Hollywood icon has been gracing us with her presence on the silver screen ever since the 1960s. As the daughter of the late legendary actor Henry Fonda and the New York socialite Frances Seymour Brokaw, Jane was pretty much destined for greatness. She initially took the stage alongside her father at the Omaha Community Theater and received acting lessons from Lee Strasberg. Over the years, she had a stellar acting career, appearing in dozens of movies, as well as winning dozens of awards, including 2 Oscars and 7 Golden Globes. On top of her acting career, she also became a household name with her workout tapes in the 1980s, selling more than 200,000 copies a year and topping charts all across America. She earned a fortune through her skills as an actor, fitness expert, as well as model and writer. Nowadays, Jane continues to earn money through acting, as well as writing, but her main focus lies in her philanthropic ventures. She loves helping others, as well as contributing to tackling climate change and other major issues of our era. Number 9. Jessica Alba, $210 million. After a few parts in small movies, Jessica Alba became known to audiences across America with her hit TV show Dark Angel. It only lasted for 2 seasons, but that was enough to catapult her to the spotlight and never look back. Ever since then, she starred in a number of popular movies, including Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Sin City, and Little Fockers. Nowadays, she dedicates much of her time to running her billion-dollar consumer products startup, The Honest Company. The brand focuses on creating safe and effective products for families across the world, and Jessica herself values being a mother over anything else. Actually, it was her love for children that inspired the actress to start The Honest Company in the first place. The combination of her work as an actor and her business ventures secured her spot among the richest female actors in the world. Number 8. Reese Witherspoon, $230 million. If it was one movie that skyrocketed this little lady's career, that would have to be Legally Blonde, where she played the role of Elle Woods, a fashionable, sassy sorority queen that defies all stereotypes when she's admitted to Harvard Law School. The movie grossed $142 million worldwide, becoming one of the highest grossing in her career and a turning point which transitioned her from indie films to blockbusters. In recent years, she's been producing and starring in some pretty popular and talked about TV shows, including Big Little Lies and The Morning Show, for which she earned $1.25 million per episode. It's been a long time since Legally Blonde, and Reese is still going strong, and it doesn't seem like she's going to be stopping anytime soon. Reese Witherspoon also expanded her portfolio beyond acting to include entrepreneur with Draper James, a fashion label she launched in 2015, and a producer with Hello Sunshine, a production company that puts women at the center of every story they create, discover, or celebrate. And those roles have accumulated to a sizable fortune, making her one of the richest female actors in the world. Number 7. Jennifer Aniston, $240 million. This beauty rose to fame in the 90s, winning America's heart as the beautiful and entitled Rachel Green on the hit sitcom Friends. Jennifer Aniston made millions playing Rachel, and when the show ended, her on-screen magnetism along with her skills and talents allowed her to develop a very successful career that made her into the Hollywood superstar she is today. There were quite a few movies that were successful in the box office with Aniston in a leading role, including Bruce Almighty, We're the Millers, Marley and Me, Just Go With It, and Horrible Bosses, among a few others. And more recently, she stars in the hit TV series The Morning Show. Over the years, Jennifer has won multiple Emmys, Golden Globes, and Screen Actor Guild Awards, along with many other awards and recognitions. And Alexers, if you'd like to find out some more about this dazzling actor, you can do so by checking out our video, 15 Things You Didn't Know About Jennifer Aniston. Number 6. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, $250 million. Actor Julia Louis-Dreyfus took the spotlight by making America laugh as Elaine Bennis on the TV hit show Seinfeld. The super popular sitcom earned her tens of millions of dollars, which added to her now massive net worth. and she still earns hundreds of thousands of dollars in royalties from the show 22 years after it ended. More recently, she starred in the HBO hit show Veep, which earned her no less than 6 Emmys and a paycheck of around $500,000 per episode in the last season, putting her among the top-earning female performers. Despite being the daughter of a billionaire, Julia didn't want to live in the shadow of her father, so she went all in and bet everything on her acting career, and it paid off big time. Not only is she one of the richest female actors in the world, but she also holds the record for most Emmy Awards won. Number 5. Nicole Kidman, around $260 million. Nicole's first love when she was young was ballet, but she also took up mime and drama at the same time. During her school years, acting turned into such a big passion, she decided to pursue it as a career. Nicole got some minor roles in Australian movies in the early 80s, but when she got a part in Dead Calm in 1989, that's when things really started taking off. The movie that made her an A-lister was the musical Moulin Rouge, which garnered her her first Academy Award nomination for Best Actress, as well as a paycheck of $7 million. The following year, Kidman was nominated again as Best Female Actor, and this time she took home the coveted award for her leading role in The Hours. Aside from the acting career, this blonde beauty became the face of Chanel No. 5, for which she reportedly was paid $12 million for a 3-minute TV commercial. And in 2015, Nicole became the brand ambassador for Etihad Airways. She also owns several properties across the US and Australia worth in the millions, as well as her own production company founded in 2010, Blossom Films. Number 4. Victoria Principal, $280 million. This awesome woman made a name for herself starring in the uber-popular show from the late 70s, Dallas. Victoria was born in Japan, and despite doing several early commercials, she didn't intend on becoming an actor. It wasn't until she got into a car accident while she was in college that the star decided to move to Los Angeles and pursue an acting career. A few years after, she landed her role in Dallas, and that's when her career took off. However, the bulk of her net worth comes from her savvy business deals and skincare line, Principal Skin, which brought in more than $1 billion in revenue. Another source of income for Victoria is her 4 best-selling books, making her a pretty successful author. Number 3. Shusha Menegal, around $350 million. Holding on to the number 3 spot is Brazilian TV host, actor, singer, model, and businesswoman. This is probably a surprise for lots of you, so let us explain. She started out as a model when she was a teenager and swiftly transitioned into the music and entertainment industry. As a singer, she was very accomplished with over 50 million copies sold worldwide as of 2020. Later on, Shusha got a role in a kids' TV show which became an overnight hit, and that's when things really started to take off. Soon after, she accepted offers to star in numerous prolific movies and TV shows, including her own, The Shusha Show, making her one of the most recognized faces in Brazil and the 3rd richest female actor in the world. And speaking of rich female actors, stay tuned to find out which is the richest of them all. Number 2. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, around $400 million. Do you remember these little munchkins? Well, they're all grown up now and they've turned into quite a successful duo. They became child stars back in the late 80s, starring in numerous movies and several TV shows, and people couldn't get enough of them. The Olsens built an empire under their label Dual Star Entertainment, producing the popular home videos The Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley. The wildly successful videos resulted in a number of spin-off books and products that banked around $1 billion in retail a year. Nowadays, they've distanced themselves from the silver screen and went all into the world of fashion. Back in 2006, the Olsen sisters began their luxury fashion label, The Row, which aims to merge aesthetics of timelessness and rebellious classic signatures. Ever since then, they've won numerous awards in the fashion world, making quite a name for themselves and the brand. All of this adds up to their combined net worth of around $400 million. Number 1. Jamie Gertz, $2.2 billion. Surprise, surprise, we bet many of you haven't even heard of this lady. She used to be a rising star back in the 80s, starring in numerous roles alongside Hollywood A-listers like Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips, among others. She's married to billionaire, private equity investor, and venture capitalist Tony Ressler, but believe it or not, she was the one who did all the major spending in the beginning of the relationship. He was doing okay for himself, but nowhere close to the level he's at now. It was later when he co-founded Era's management firm that his fortune started piling up, and Jamie, being the savvy woman she is, believed in her husband investing a lot of the money into the company, providing her with a 30% stake in Era's management. Jamie's been on and off the screen for years now, focusing primarily on her business and philanthropic activities. In her spare time, she serves as a trustee for the wrestler Gertz Foundation, which supports a number of educational causes in LA. And Alexers, that's a wrap, but we're curious. Tell us, if you had to go on a date with one of these awesome women, which one would it be? Let us know in the comments. And of course, since you stuck with us and were so patient until the end, here's that bonus you're waiting for. If we had made this list back in 2017, someone else would have been at the top, and that someone is Dina Merrill. This lady was worth over $5 billion. You heard that right. She was an actress, a socialite, and a philanthropist, and quite a sharp businesswoman, as well as holding the distinction of being the richest female actor of all time. Even though most of her fortune was inherited from her parents, Dina had a pretty lucrative acting career, appearing in dozens of movies and even more TV shows. Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, alux.com. Thank you for being an A-Luxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.